ninavyoona, vile ninavyohisi, usikae kama mtu anaficha hisia. Huwezi kuficha moto, moshi kitokea. Ukificha mapenzi we unaumia ndani ndani. Nasinda kuelewa ini mwenendo gani. Taratibu ni vema lakini siwe kunirushite.
Acha nikupende mpenzi, acha nikuhisi ndani ndani.
Nishike mkononi twende mbali kwetu, ingawa mbali uko ni nyumbani.
Takubeba kwetu.
Taratibu ni vema lakini kusiwe mwingine. Nieleze kwa nini we una hofu na mimi. Nakupenda, I love you, je t'aime. Hakika tazama uso wangu, nimekumbwa na msasa wa kimapenzi. Natangaza wazi hadharani, nakupenda sana, niko na wewe kufana kupona.
Acha nikupende mpenzi,
kufana kupona baby.
acha nikuhisi ndani. Nishike mkononi twende mbali.
Kufana kupona ingawa mbali uko ni nyumbani. Imatena kwetu kwetu.
Acha nikupende mpenzi,
nishike mkononi
acha nikuhisi ndani ndani.
Kufana kupona baby.
Nishike mkononi twende mbali.
Ingawa mbali uko ni nyumbani. Nakupenda sana, niko na wewe kufana kupona.
Acha nikupende mpenzi,
kufana kupona.
acha nikuhisi ndani ndani.
Nishike mkononi twende mbali kwetu, ingawa mbali uko ni nyumbani.
Takubeba kwetu.
Imatena kwetu kwetu. Takupepa maziwa makuu.
Acha nikuhisi ndani ndani.
Nishike mkononi twende mbali kwetu, ingawa mbali uko ni nyumbani.
Takubeba kwetu.
Imatena.
Acha nikupende mpenzi, acha nikuhisi ndani ndani. Nishike mkononi twende mbali.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Wanipigia sishiki, wanitumia ujumbe sijibu. Sijui ni kwa nini, I wish ningekuwa na majibu. I don't want to disappoint you, so I would rather avoid you. But believe me, I feel you. Na ni kweli ninajaribu, lakini moyo wangu huenda du 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 Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try cool way, yeah, and give a chance cool way. Brain goes 100 miles an hour. I think of everything that could go sour. My heart really wants this to work out, and I'm terrified of getting a blackout. Lord forgive me, I have been running away from my true feelings, and it's time to stop being afraid and face my true self. Lakini moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du 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 du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try cool way, yeah, and give a chance cool way. Try for you, 'cause I'm gonna try for you. I'm gonna give my love to you.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
For the lovers in the house. Tafuta penzi lako, mshike kwa mikono, mwangalie ndani ya macho, mpeleke kando na umwambie commit a crime and I'll be your defender. Overpower me so that I surrender. I wish I could be your saliva, so that I could taste your lips whenever. I envy your hipster, vile inakushika kwa maha. Kwa kweli manzi umebarikiwa, ndio maana tunaimba hallelujah. I wish I could be your shoe, I would have such a beautiful view. And if I was the slit on your dress, my goal in life would be to aim for the highest. If only I could be your body lotion, I would walk with undivided devotion. Kila siku nakufikiria, ndio maana nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza. Miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nitafanya, nitafuata, nitachora 8 ukichora 7. And I promise I will never be a player. You're my red card, no longer middle fielder. Be my wife and I'll be your bogey bender. And let no man try to lay asunder. Na wakijaribu kutulei asanda, Mungu moja nitawapiga ngeta. Na kama ungekuwa ngoma, ningependa kukuwa amplifier. I will amplify and equalizer, baka atamati utasitachuna. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza. This comes from the deepest part of my heart, the deepest part of my heart. This comes from the empty hole in my soul, the empty hole in my soul. This comes from the highest point of my spirit. If you know what I'm saying, then you will feel it. Feel it. This comes from the deepest part of my heart, the deepest part of my heart. This comes from the empty hole in my soul, the empty hole in my soul. This comes from the highest point of my spirit. If you know what I'm saying, then you will feel it. Feel it. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yeah. Yeah. Siku mingi jo. Yeah. Nimekewa madawa siwezi kuacha, kila mali unaenda mina kufuata, siogopi kukuambia mina kupenda, toa wivu nao zao ni kusema sema. Huyo manza alipiga simu mimi hata simjui, mimi nimekuwa studio tulikuwa naye wapi juzi. Hizo ni uongo na unajua, mlango wangu iko wazi, ukitaka kurudi nimeifungua. Unasema hapana, hapana, huku kilia mimi navumilia, mimi nakazana, after yote siamini bado zinaniambia
nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri. Kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi, kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri. Kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi, kwa heri.
Nashughulika kila kitu yangirudi fiti, vilipotea tu mtano fulani mechizi. Silali kusema ukweli sikuli, kejani vana taskuzi situli. Nipige makofi labda naota, manikuache pema nasikia nika nimechoka. Kuzitetea palinika mapalisiko, na se tumetupa miaka 6 hivyo. Unasema hapana, hapana, huku kilia mimi navumilia, mimi nakazana, after yote siamini bado zinaniambia
nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri. Kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi, kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri.
biashara yetu bado mimi nimeshikilia, na nguvu yangu yote naweza. Pesako kuna mali poa nimeiweka, unaweza chuna kadhaa ukitaka, zile zitabaki nunua nazo shamba. Lazima tufikie maisha yetu ya mbele, si kila siku kelele kelele.
Tuki wana wewe mambo yako yenda kombo, japo nisonge hapo matatizo yako ma. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri. Tuki wana wewe mambo yako yenda kombo, japo nisonge hapo matatizo yako ma. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri nami nakutakia la heri, kukupenda misiwezi jamani mpenzi kwa heri.
From sunrise to sunset, day and night. Power Radio.
All right, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making the time to wake up with us on the Power Morning Drive Show. This is the 27th of October. Pretty much the day, the month is done, but I don't know where 2025 has gone, but the show must go on. My name is Wanyoike. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are Power Radio across Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Find us wherever you can. And you can also find us on our YouTube channel. That is Power Radio. Please subscribe while you're at it. Hit on that notification bell so that whenever we go live, you definitely will be the first to know. You can also find us on our website, www.power254.co.ke/Power Radio. And text in, call in live, send us a voice note. That is 0748 379 231 to get this ball rolling. Right, now, let me give you a quick update of what to expect on today's show. Of course, as we start off the show, I give you the traffic updates. Need to assess the situation on our roads this morning, and then we will do a little bit of some newspaper review, and then later on I shall be joined by two of my guests who are governance experts, and we are going to be zeroing in on the Computer Misuse Act that has just been passed last week. And so we are going to have a critical conversation, a critical assessment of, first of all, the legality and the constitutionality of this Computer Misuse Act. What does it portend for Kenya's data privacy when it comes to the freedom of expression? What does that mean for you as a user, as a digital user, right? And so we are going to be looking at it and dissect some of the hits and the misses of this act, and then get to look at how feasible is it for the Kenyan public. So stick around as we get into that conversation. But for now, let me start off with looking at the situations on our road this morning. And as expected, of course, Langata Road is looking like a nightmare. The traffic starts from as you make your way from the Nairobi Safari Walk down towards the T-Mall roundabout. And then the spillover also happens from the T-Mall roundabout all the way towards Raila Odinga Road as you make your way towards the Kenyatta National Hospital. Nothing, it's quite similar also along Mombasa Road. The Panari Hotel is where the madness starts, and it goes all the way down towards town as you make your way towards the Bunyala Road as well. I can also see that Thika Road is also looking quite busy this morning. The madness starts all the way from just slightly as you make your way from the Safari Park Hotel. So yeah, you guys need to lock in. You have a long way to go. Kiambu Road is looking the same. I can see that from DCI as you make your way towards the Pangani roundabout, things are looking quite busy. Limuru Road is not any better. Yes, the traffic situation starts all the way from just shortly after the Roslyn Riviera Mall. Roslyn, that's quite a mouthful. Roslyn Riviera, hey, my God, Riviera Mall. My Murimanes is showing up here today, and it goes all the way towards Muthaiga. Same situation also happening along Red Hill Link Road, Peponi Road, all the way from Kitsuru down towards the Westlands, looking like absolute chaos this morning. Wanyoike Way, Red Hill Link Road, I just mentioned, it's also looking very busy as well. Then I can see that from James Gishuru Road is also looking very busy this morning as you make your way just into Lavington and shortly after that. So pretty much what is happening today is that all roads are looking chaotic, but it's expected because, it's Monday and people are just coming back from the weekend. So in case of any incidents that you might have seen, let us know. The hashtag to use is hashtag Power Morning Drive. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back with the daily newspaper review. See you in a bit.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Kusema kweli bado na kuhata, and on the daily bado na kufata. Kosa sio hoja zaidi ya kukupenda, vipi nikatupa ndoto tulizoziota. Uliniwasha nare enzi zetu za kupare, kwa mvinyo na makale, magizani hadi ngware, nikijifanya dakitare wa mabinti wale wenye shepu za hatari, nikapotelea ndani. Ila mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona roho sawa na mabua. I can't help but miss you every morning. Vile unapendeza, kama ningeweza jua yepi ya kutarajia, nisingejipata mashakani kwa niliyoyatenda. Ninayempenda ni wewe, hakuna mwingine wa kubadili penzi. Ningependa tuelewane, kiburi kisinikosanishe nawe. Uliniwasha pale na sikushika nare, ukanisema kwa jirani kwamba mimi kisirane, aibu za hadharani, vile penzi hatari. Njoo unipe amani kama hapo zamani. Mwambie nampenda, oh yeah, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda. Ukimwona mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Baby don't go. So baby don't cry.
Ladies, feel me.
Baby say my name.
Kunguru, Mr. Lenny.
Can you feel the pain?
I know that you fed up. Sing along.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga. Baby, fikiria kila siku mina kupara. Najua wanipenda sana, mbona unadai? I can see you fly, niko chini bado nitarai. Figa yako ndio mzuri sana, adhiambo. Wajua kupepesa, hizo sianda. Dear Jesus, I never knew I met an angel. Baby girl, wange dongo nega heri. Donyi lepi nyisadendi, tomona weri.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga. Baby girl, you lovely, deadly, sexy girl. Jabe, don't touch me, kiss me, so ika. Najua wanipenda sana, mbona kweli waninyima hizo vitu we. Nyakini dongi ngena manyigata heriga. Iyengo nagi kwalo na jaber. Njo nami, wange dongo tingo na gondeso na jaber.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni
So
setoga.
baby don't go. Never give up.
I know that you fed up.
Won't you say yeah?
Aheriga, amaniga, adwariga.
Can you feel the pain?
I know, Mr. Lenny, sing along.
Kama wanipenda basi nionyeshe.
Nashinda ni kwa nini kila siku tupigana.
Kama unitaki basi niambie.
Nitafanya nini ama dunia ni hame.
Najua wanitaka mbona wajifanya.
Mimi nakupenda anza leo mpaka mwisho.
Wachana mambo zao wanaona wivu.
Show me what your mama gave to ya.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni yengoga.
I will never make you cry.
Nateni
First.
nesoga.
I will never let you down.
Nateni nyodoga.
My girl, I will never make you cry.
Nateni setoga.
Baby don't go. So baby don't cry. Baby say my name. Can you feel the pain?
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back. That is Baby Don't Go with Mr. Lenny. It's playing right here on Power Radio, where you tune in and power up. My name is Wanyoike. This is the Power Morning Drive Show where you make your mornings count. Now, let's get into a quick brush of what the newspapers are looking like this morning. Of course, I start off with the Standard newspaper. And the cover story, I see some faces, young faces, and the story is captured trapped in Russia. Now, Russia's war on Ukraine is now affecting Kenyans directly with severe consequences as it emerges that hundreds of the country's youths have been trapped and forced to fight on Russia's front lines, with dozens killed and many more nursing life-changing injuries in military hospitals. Most were promised well-paying jobs but were coerced into the army upon arrival. Today, we released the identities of 5 young men who traveled to Russia between July and August, whose whereabouts are unknown back home but are said to be on the front lines. This is a story that is captured very well on page 2 and page 3 of the Standard newspaper. We also have a story on major milestones as learners sit KJSEA and grade 9 examinations as a national examination kick starts today. The story on page 4. Then we also have a story about Stake takes baby steps in 8.2 billion Kenya shillings drug haul. A story on page 6, which investigators are keen to avoid past mistakes as detectives seek more time to hold Iranian suspects amid mystery over consignment owners. So please grab your copy of the Standard to find out what those stories are all about. Now, on the Daily Nation, the cover page story that catches your attention is abductions. UN demands answers. Now, the Kenyan government has snubbed 2 letters from a United Nations official raising concerns about police killings, abductions, and forced disappearances, detention and prosecution of government critics following protests in 2024 and this year. By ignoring the communication from Miss Mary Lawler, the special rapporteur on the situation of human rights defenders, Kenya's case will be referred to the Human Rights Council, an organ of the UN General Assembly. Story on page 4 and 5 of the Daily Nation. So please, again, grab your copy. Then on the top of the cover page, Raila party in crisis, meeting as Oburu takes charge. Now, Siaya Senator Oburu Oginga, who was recently installed as the interim ODM party leader following the death of his brother, Raila has convened a meeting of the party's top decision-making organ today in the face of growing internal fights. And by the way, this Wednesday, I will be joined by Mr. Jared Oye from the ODM party, and we're going to look at the ODM party in transition since the passing on of the former premier and what the future of the party holds as they figure that out. So please do join me then when you can. And lastly, tragedy. Couple son killed in accident after dowry ceremony in Kiambu, which we saw there was an accident happening in Muranga County. Please grab your copy again of the Daily Nation, and that story is highlighted on page 17. And lastly, on the Business Daily, puzzle of extra 1.1 billion in state pay to French contractor. We also have a story about cyber fraud hacking attacks cross 100 million amid mobile banking hastes. Cost of running public offices jumps 31%. Asia Infrastructure Bank lines up first project in Kenya, and CBK to partially buy back 76.5 billion Kenya shillings bond. So that's just a snippet of what the local newspapers are looking like this morning, and that leads me to the end of that. When we come back, my guests are already here with me in studio. We are going to get into a conversation now. The Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Act that was enacted on the 15th of October has elicited quite some shockwaves around Kenya. Of course, public scrutiny and outrage as to the legality of, first of all, what that act might portend. And so we are going to be unpacking that act in just a short while. For now, let me take a quick breather. We'll be right back and we get into that discussion. Keep it Pawa Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
I love cause music, yeah. And I boy,
She said she want this, she said she want that. Told her give me love, she said baby stop that. She said she gotta go, told her baby come back. Give me that thing where you gave me last night.
she said she want this, she said she want that. Told her give me love, she said baby stop that. She said she gotta go, told her baby come back. Give me that thing where you gave me last night. You're my African girl, I wanna beat on the African drums on you. I'm your African guy, I can shoot all these feces who spy on you. You're my African girl, let me beat on these African drums on you. I'm your African guy, need to kill how my feces who spy on you. Cause baby girl, you're my formula, a formula. a formula, formula. Baby girl, you're my formula, a formula. Basileo to a formula, a formula. Oh baby, me no answer. Ooh yeah, baby I'm the answer. Oh baby, me no answer. Ooh yeah, I'm the answer. Where you ain't your waist, baby turn around, let me see your face. No, when you say my name, and I boy make me lose my brain. You know you take me higher, higher. We only pajoto, fire, fire. I'ma sing for you, choir, choir. You are my one and desire. You're my African girl. I wanna beat on the African drums on you. I'm your African guy. I can shoot all these faces who spy on you. You're my African girl. Let me beat on these African drums on you. I'm your African guy. Need to kill how my fissy who spy on you. Cause baby girl, you're my formula, a formula. Basileo need a formula, formula. Baby girl, you're my formula, a formula. Basileo to a formula, a formula. I'm your African guy. Need to shoot on my physical spy on you. Yeah, baby, I'm the answer. Yeah, baby, I'm the answer. And I boy.
Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi wewe. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi beshte. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi wewe. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi beshte. Useme mwenyewe najua, nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua, nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Swing, swing, muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, Afriki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Swing, swing, muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, Afriki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Nina mademu kila kabila wakamba wajaka, mademu wa kubugi na kucheza chakacha. Don't you wanna get with me tonight? Naughty, naughty exercise. Nina mademu wa kiafrika na siringi, na mapandre makala singa iko nini.
Hiyo mipacha ya maanisha nini jama? Kitaka kujua kuja nami bara, mahali kuna mabebeka kadhaa. Nice bums, ala Friday sana tuko ndani ya taxi. Madem kama 30 kuna joto vinasti. Wengine wakonje, wengine weusi weupe, wengine dere pole pole achana na shoti. Vitendo vinafanywa ndani ya moti. Judema ameshapiga magoti. Acha do.
Swing, swing, muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, Afriki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Swing, swing, muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, Afriki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Shorty nataka wakati nipakate mini skati na shati nivue mpaka mwenyewe useme utaki girl. The way you popping ni lazima nikustaki girl. Kwa maze itabidi nimesema ha, lakini kwa nini mamini zinanifanya na sini ndakuvua toko kwa maji kasamaki girl. Ukina mami nasimama na nasimama kinyama, jilaze mami lala na mtalala salama. Basi fanyeni the clap ka clap, wale uko nyuma ongezeni the toe to toe. Your boy the big toe.
Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua, nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Hey, si lazima useme mwenyewe najua, nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Hey, swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mpacha.
Swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mpacha.
Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi wewe. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi beshte. Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, twende kazi baby. Oh we, you and me, nyash naka baby. Swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mpacha.
Swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mpacha.
Swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mpacha.
Swing swing muziki ni bomba, talanta sindumba, rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha hizo mipacha.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, that is Polaris fading out there with Umenitosha. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show with me, Anne Wanyoike, and my guests are already in studio. As promised, we are going to jump right into our conversation. Today, we are going to be looking at the Computer Misuse Act, Amendment 2025 Act. And there has been a lot of scrutiny coming from the public about that, a lot of not understanding exactly what it is. And so we are going to be unpacking that with the help of my two guests. But before I allow them to introduce themselves, let's listen in to some of the sentiments from Ishungwa and also the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula on them actually, standing up for the cybercrimes law. And then we will also listen in to ex-CJ Maraga saying that it's not feasible, that this law is not feasible and legal. So two dissenting opinions there. Let's listen in and then we will come back and kind of set the scene into this conversation.
Wale watu ambao ni waporojo, they have been peddling lies that the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill or Act is there to undermine the rights of Kenyans to communicate or to engage with each other on social media. Far from the truth, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act of 2025 is designed or was modeled to protect the Kenyan families.
Hii sheria imepitishwa kule Marekani, hii sheria imepitishwa kule Ufaransa, hii sheria imepitishwa kule Australia, hii sheria imepitishwa kule Uingereza, hii sheria iko katika bunge la Ufaransa inaendelea, hii sheria iko katika kila mahali kuprotect jamii. These children are in very formative stages. Na lazima the commissioner wa protection ya watoto awe na uwezo wa kisheria kuadhibu wale watu wakora.
First, the amendments to the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, in essence, seek to control and crush political dissent and protests in the guise of expanding protections from cybercrimes, cybercriminals. It is not lost to us that in June 2024, when Kenyan youth rose up against the finance bill, President Ruto labeled them criminals and terrorists. We are aware that efforts are underway to seek immediate legal redress. We fully endorse those efforts and will render our full support.
All right. Well, that's, it's a lot to unpack in those two vox pops that we've just had. But allow yourself to introduce yourselves and then we can get into our conversation. We start off with Mr. Kajwang.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is SK Kajwang, a former president of the Student Union of Mount Kenya University, and also an author, a youth leader, national youth leader for that matter, and a thought leader.
Awesome. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us on Power Radio, and the gentleman on my extreme left.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Makori Orina. I'm a youth leader and I'm also a governance expert, and looking forward to having a conversation today.
Yeah.
And I also want to, because this is my first time I've been on radio for some time, so I wanted also to pass my condolences to the family, friends, and Kenyans for the loss of Raila Odinga, because the day this bill was signed is also when we've unfortunately lost Raila Odinga. So I also want to pass my condolences.
Yeah. I mean, while you're still there, and karibuni sana, we can start right there, right? You know, what did Raila Amolo Odinga mean to you as a Kenyan, as a young Kenyan? What did he mean for you?
Raila Odinga is a patriot. He's a Pan-Africanist. He's an influential icon who inspired very many people across the country and also across the globe. I think his contribution is cannot be gainsaid, because he is somebody who was jailed for about 8 years fighting for the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy today. So I think it's a great loss for Kenya. It's a great loss for Africa. It's a great loss for the world, because Raila Odinga was, as his people say, an institution by himself. The things that he fought for, the freedoms, the liberties, I think we've lost a gem who it was a pleasure having him around during our lifetime.
Right. Mr. Kajwang.
Thank you. I think it will be dishonesty for me to say that I can explain about Raila Odinga.
Right.
Just words. Because he meant a lot by demonstrating action in terms of defending the civil liberties of his countrymen. Secondly, many of the people in our nation refer to him as Jacom, the enigma, because all of us know that he did everything possible by sweat, by blood, by tears, to ensure that we have normal and efficient working frameworks in terms of the Constitution 2010, which guaranteed every Kenyan freedom of speech, which I think is very, very, very important, because it's also entrenched in the Bill of Rights. And this is something that we cannot allow to be wardropped, to be lowered down by any government or any person that comes into power. And therefore, that is what I can say diligently and confidently, that we have to thank him for the effort he demonstrated in ensuring that he fights for the welfare and the rights of citizens.
Right. Wow. Yes. And, you know, as it would be on the day that his death was announced, the day that this Computer Misuse and Amendments Act amendment was announced to the public. And so it has very much been a contentious issue. So let's just try and understand, first of all, from your own assessment, and I'll start with you, Kajwang. You've heard what the National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula there has said. We also heard the sentiments of Kimani Ichung'wah there, saying that this act is supposed to apparently, let's see what the Standard newspaper has quoted it, saying that it's supposed to curb violent extremism, online exploitation, the spread of cultism, and also seeking to protect the sanctity of the family unit. From what you understand, is that truly what this Amendment Act seeks to do?
Allow me from the onset to say that morality cannot be legislated. Secondly, an act of parliament cannot vitiate the Constitution of Kenya 2010. And for that I mean that the Constitution of Kenya under Article 33 and also under the Bill of Rights, it enshrines and entrenches right to speech or freedom of speech as a fundamental aspect of every working democracy. And therefore, I will say that there is no subsidiary legislation that can override the Constitution of Kenya. And therefore, as the court has already made it possible, and it has proclaimed itself that that amendment has already been suspended as we speak for now. And again, even the committee that was established to work around that matter has a number of reasons that I will say is unconstitutional. Reason number one is that the committee is comprised exclusively of state officers from the executive. And the function of the executive is to formulate and implement policy. And therefore, the executive cannot adjudicate over disputes. Because it's a responsibility or power or authority vested in the judiciary under Article 159. Then, second, Section 46(1)(a) and (b) of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act imposes the penalty of the removal of unlawful content and the activation of a website or application only upon conviction, which is solely the responsibility of the judiciary. Then number 3, the hidden legislative intention underlying the introduction of paragraph J to section 6(1) of the Cybercrime and Computer Misuse Act is intended to curtail the freedom of speech, which is properly housed in the Constitution under Article 33. And therefore, we cannot say that now we are bringing an act of parliament to try and curtail and limit the people of Kenya from speaking their mind and putting the country and the government in check. Those ones who have been elected are enjoying donated responsibility. And therefore, they cannot tell us that they are enjoying absolute supremacy and authority from being checked or from being put accountable by the people of Kenya. And therefore, I will say, without any fear of contradiction, that we have a responsibility constitutionally to ensure that people who have been put into place to take care of the welfare, of the issues, of the needs of citizens must do so without trying to curtail or subdue what the Constitution provided to us in 2010.
Right. Mr. Makori, your response. This amendment, there is just, first of all, how constitutional is it? How feasible is it from your own interactions? Please break it down for us, because me, myself, I couldn't even understand a thing.
So, first of all, for us to get the context of where we are, this is an amendment. What we mean by an amendment is that there is already existing legislation. What was only done is that some sections of this bill were now introduced because the Cybercrimes and the Cybercrime Act already existed. It was passed in 2018 during the tenure of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. So this one is only but an amendment. And what is happening, because recently, I think it was earlier this month, October 2025, we had a global convention in Hanoi, Vietnam, where more than 60 countries passed a resolution to the United Nations to pass legislations around cybercrime.
Right.
You see, the bill was passed in 2018. We live in a very technologically advanced society. Technology is changing daily, and we have to make our legislation be in tandem with the changes that are happening in technology. If you check that Cybercrime Amendment Act, what was passed is that we want to make the law to be modern, because if you take someone to court, you have to charge them according to the law. You find crimes like phishing, crimes like swim swap, crimes like online content of sexual content of minors. You find things like religious extremism. We had cases of Pastor Mackenzie, who was running a TV show. He had YouTube channels where they post very, you see the religious extremism. They post videos that if somebody is not keen, they can be duped into joining cultic activities.
Yeah.
And it's not even Pastor Mackenzie alone. Recently, we have also had another case in Kilifi, where we had also another religious cult. So you see, this Amendment Act is now to make it broad, such that the law can be able to protect Kenyans to have a safe digital space. The law is not there to muzzle freedom of speech, because, as we had earlier said, the Constitution 2010 is the supreme law of the land. It's not subservient to any leader. It's not subservient to any organ, including Parliament. Parliament has to pass legislation that is in accordance with the law. The only thing that I think is happening is the deliberate misinformation. People are twisting things in order to suit their narratives. Because, let's be frank, this is an amendment.
Yeah.
If people had a problem with the Cybercrimes bill, then the problem should have been in 2018 when that law was passed. For now, it's an amendment to make sure that the law is in tandem with the times, the technological times that we're living today. We have to fight the crimes that are a threat to our society. The past weekend, there has been an online video. In the local lingo, we call it Uniting Kenyans, of a lady from Laare in Meru. I don't want to imagine what is going on in the mind of that lady. An explicit private video that she shared with somebody she trusted. She has kids. She's a mother. She lives in a society. You can imagine what goes in his or her mind. But if the perpetrators are taken to court, nothing will be done to them. Simply because the law, as it was then, does not capture those aspects. Things like SIM swap. People have lost money. We are not living in the moon. We are living in Kenya. You probably know someone, or you've seen someone who woke up in the morning, he had money in his bank account, he had money in his phone account. The money is swapped from people, from maybe Mulot or somewhere, or maybe from Kamiti. But the law as it is silent on that. That is why this amendment was quite crucial, because it had to now make the law serve all those parameters to ensure that we have a safe digital space. And I don't want to be an advocate for the government, but on this, I don't see where there is something wrong if we are joining hands to create a safe digital space.
Except it impedes on the self-expression and the freedom of expression, because even as
In what
Maraga
sense?
was saying, you
In
know,
what sense?
it quite impedes on, it's like a surveillance, right? I'm not so sure that we can what's the word I'm looking for? We can trust the government with data privacy, and I think Kajwang is nodding in.
Before
Yeah.
maybe to cut you short.
Yeah, sure.
There are safeguards in that Amendment Act. For example, they have operationalized what they call the NC4, that is the National Cybercrime Command Center. For them to take down any content, for them to flag down any website, they have to get a court order. They don't do it according to their whims. So there are safeguards. And in fact, we live in a free and fair democratic space. There are some quotas who have gone to court, and the court has not suspended the bill. It has only told them, let us hear your matter before the bill is operationalized. And remember, these are amendments. So the bill is already there. It's only that now there are some few sections which have been added to check on now the current technological space that we live in. So the bill is still in place. It's only that the amendments are the ones which have been told, put on hold before we proceed. So even if people have issues about not trusting the government, we have a competent judiciary. People can go to court if you have an issue, and it will be...
Do we have a competent judiciary, Kajwang?
So under Article 31 of the Constitution gives right to privacy and data protection, and also Data Protection Act of 2019. And also, you see, what constitutes government? Government is a constitution of men who have interest. And these people will do anything possible to protect the very interest. So we cannot pretend not to know that the people who constitute government are politicians. And so for us to say that we can put all our trust on these people who constitute government, it will be a big lie and it will be dishonesty of the highest order. Let me say this. Governments are put into place to protect the interest of citizens. But there is a distinction between politics and leadership. Most of the people who are given responsibility in government do politics rather than practice leadership. The main motive of having governments in place is to serve the people. And you cannot have a government without the people. The people are the government. And therefore, to take concordance and give absolute authority and power to the select few who form the government will be taking away the absolute responsibility of the citizens who should be putting their government in check to ensure that there is no excesses. And that is the reason why we have three arms of government. We have the legislature, we have the judiciary, and we have the executive. But what the executive does is to try and minimize the power that are already very clear on the Constitution, on the responsibilities conferred to every arm or respective arm of government. The legislature is supposed to tackle and do their responsibility according to the Constitution and the law. The judiciary is also supposed to interpret the very same law. The executive is supposed to implement the law. But the executive wants to interpret the law, wants to amend the law, and wants to implement the very same law, which is not possible. And therefore, we as young people of Kenya will say, as J.F. Kennedy said, that ask not what your country can do for you, but ask yourself what you can do for your country. And therefore, as young people, I can even say legitimately, with a lot of confidence, that the reason in which this government has brought this legislation using the members of parliament, which some of them do not even understand, the very act they passed on the same floor, is to try and suppress the will and the right and freedom of speech by the young people of Kenya. Because last year, in June, they came out in numbers that we had not seen before to tell the government on the eye, this is not supposed to be done. This is a trajectory that we cannot allow to see on our limelight and to see on the soil of our country. This one cannot be allowed to survive in a democratic space such as Kenya. The Constitution was fought and founded by sweat, blood, and tears to protect the citizens, not to suppress the will as they wish. And so therefore, I stand very well guided that the Constitution must remain the supreme law of the land, and subsidiary legislation cannot be allowed and must be rendered null and void.
Right, because there is a sense that we keep on reinventing the wheel here. We already have a constitution.
Yeah.
Why don't we invest in, implementing the constitution?
In making the constitution
work. And there's something interesting that you say, that morality cannot be legitimized.
It cannot be legislated.
So it cannot be legislated.
It must be instilled.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means that we already have a working constitution, as I've said. And morality starts from the house. Once the parents are bringing up a child, they must teach that child in the best ways to act in life, in which is the best route to follow, from teenage to even adulthood. And so you cannot come and say that now we need to twist this law It actually is just a blanket legislation to try and hide the truth in which they are trying to push. So now you heard the majority leader trying to say that we are protecting families. It's not true. They are just mentioning the very few legislations in that very act to try and bamboozle Kenyans that indeed they're acting in the best interest of the country, which is not true. They are mentioning the very few. That is not actually the absoluteness of that act, but they are mentioning the very few that parents might now believe that the country is acting on their best interest. Very unfair. Very unfair.
Bwana Makori, what do you think the implications of these amendments are going to be for not only the political landscape of this nation, but also in the quest to socialize our constitution? Because we still have, we're 15 years into the constitution, but it's not yet completely socialized. Yet we still have all these subsidiary laws, as Mr. Kajwang is saying. So from where you stand, what are the implications of this?
From where I stand, the implications are that this is a progressive bill. This is a bill that seeks to create a safe digital space. And contrary to what is being peddled, that this bill seeks to muzzle the freedom of speech, far from it. This bill does not criminalize satire, does not criminalize putting the government on check. It does not criminalize, freedom of expression. You can express yourself as you so wish. But the Katiba 2010 that we have, I don't think it gives us a blank check to do as we wish. It gives us the right and freedom of expression in as far as we respect the rights and freedoms of others. Even if you have the freedom of speech, you have the responsibility to write or post something that is factual. You have to do things that are legal, because if you are peddling explicit content of minors, even if it's freedom of speech, that one is an illegal activity. If you are engaging in cybercrimes, like SIM swap, identity theft, all such kinds of crimes that are being done on the digital space, I think the government has a responsibility to regulate on that. And also, you see, there is a certain pattern that I think I have observed. Because I think when I was in 4th year in political science, we did a unit called voter behavior and public opinion. In this public opinion, there is I think was one of my favorite lecturers, was called Dr. Otele. He really taught that unit well. In this thing about public opinion, the public is always looking for, what can I call it? The public is always eager to hear what is going on. So there are some quarters, I don't want to label them, who pick a section of what is being, for example, when the president signed the bills, it was not one bill. He signed 8 bills that day. The number one being the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Bill of 2024, the National Land Commission Amendment Bill of 2024. He signed the Wildlife Conservation and Management Amendment Bill of 2024. He signed the National Police Service Commission Amendment Bill 2024. He signed the Air Passenger Service Charge Amendment Bill of 2024. He signed the Privatization Bill of 2024. He signed the Virtual Asset Service Providers Bill 2024. Be keen on that one, because on the Virtual Asset Service Providers, this one is going to regulate things like cryptocurrency, digital assets. So when he signed the Cybercrimes Amendment Bill, that was part of the 8 bills that he signed. And now this bill, the one you've asked about its impact, this bill is just to ensure that we have a safe digital space. There are no hidden cards behind it. The government seeks to have a safe digital space that is free from criminal activities, that is free from explicit content. what the Cyber Crimes Amendment Bill does not do, it does not limit freedom of speech. If you want to castigate the government, you can do it from morning to evening. If you want to give, and how I wish those who are opposing such things to give an alternative view. For example,
Kajwang will
on this
tell us.
amendment bill, what are the issues that you have an issue with? Because the Katiba 2010 is a living document. There is no constitution that is cast on stone. The constitution is always evolving. The acts of parliament, the statutes are always being done to reflect on the current technological times that we live in. I told you about that virtual assets something bill that the president passed. 10 years ago, we didn't have crypto assets. Right now, the world is moving. We, the young people, have embraced digital assets. People are buying crypto, millions of shillings. They have to get assurance that the state, the government of Kenya, will protect their assets. They have to be sure that their assets which are in banks are free from hacking. So I don't think if this bill had any ulterior motives. The bill was to ensure we have a safe digital space. And how I wish maybe we'll find time another time.
Yeah.
We also discussed the other bills.
Yes.
The president signed 8.
We
one
intend
is
to.
just one of the 8.
Yeah.
So I told you about the voter behavior and public opinion. Some crafty quarters just pick on one aspect and then they now sensationalize and misinform Kenyans. Because the issue of freedom of speech, where in that bill does it criminalize freedom of expression? It doesn't. You can criticize the head of state, you can criticize the government, and how I thank God that we live in this part of the world. If you check where we are geopolitically,
right,
our neighbors, Tanzania are headed to elections. You are aware of the candidates. It's either Samia or Mama or Suluhu. The opponents are in jail. There is no freedom of expression. Our neighbors, Uganda, they are headed to elections. You are aware that the candidates are Yoweri, Kaguta, or Museveni. Our neighbors, South Sudan, they have never had elections since 2011. Our other neighbors, I don't want to mention all of them.
Yes.
So, where we are, freedom of expression, we are, I think, we might not be where we wanted to be, but we are not where we were. At least we've made some progress.
Kajwang, I'm just wondering, where does protection start and where does control start? Or where does creating a safe environment start or end? Because there is a lot of semantics in this game, and I'm very aware that it is also very, very curated and calculated. Yeah, so please let us know, where does regulation vis-a-vis protection vis-a-vis control begin and end?
Well, I do not find all the provisions of the Act ill-motived. What I find terrible and flabbergasting is, first, the committee that has been set into place has been arrogated judicial responsibility, judicial powers.
Which one?
I find a lot of problem with that. Relax. It cannot be right that now the committee is given judicial power to provide evidence,
Point of
let's
order.
say to the police. They are told, go and arrest person A, using the evidence they have been given, even before taking you to court. Contrary to provisions of Article 47 of Fair Administrative Action and Article 50 of Right to Fair Hearing.
Where is that in the bill?
Relax.
Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah, he'll
Relax.
explain.
If you've read the responsibilities that have been given to the committee, if you know them,
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
they
You
have
have to
been
get a court order.
given. They have been given authority, judicial authority, to give notice, to say, let's say to the police, to go and arrest person A, arrest person B, provided they are relying on the evidence that they have been given for that committee, I cannot support. Because that is judicial responsibility, that is judicial power, and that is judicial authority. And therefore, that one contravenes the Constitution, as I've said. And therefore, I cannot support that matter. I cannot support that segment of that provision. So, as young people of Kenya, we stand on the trenches when it comes to the constitutional violation. When the government now tries to start violating the Constitution, that is where we draw the line. And you've seen many young people whistleblowing about this matter because it is terrible not only to the fabric of our country, but also to the progressive nature of the Constitution and our laws. So that is where the pigmentation of the whole aspect is.
Makori.
That's where I find trouble.
You wanted to jump in.
Yes, I just wanted him to point to the bill where the NC4 has been given judicial powers. The NC4 has not been given any judicial powers. They have to rely on the courts of law for any decision that they make. What they only do is offer a notice. For example, if you have a website that is doing certain activities, they have to apply to a court of law to give you a court order. And I can even read it to you where it's written in this court, where it's written in this bill.
Yeah.
It's saying, where a person has been convicted of an offense related to promotion of unlawful activities, inappropriate sexual contact of a minor, terrorism or religious extremism and cultism, and the person was using a computer system, website, or digital device in contravention of this act, the court may. So it should be done by the court, not the NC4. Order the person to remove the content or materials from the computer system, website, or digital device. 2, or B, order the person to close or deactivate the computer system, website, or digital device, or make such orders as the court may deem appropriate.
Right.
So it has to be done by a court of law. The NC4 has not been given any judicial powers.
We will have to circle back to that. And let me just take a couple of comments here. Emmanuel Kipruto, thank you so much for taking the time to spend your morning with us. He's saying, Viva Makori, Malema, Viva. Wewe umelipa watu wangapi wewe? Umewalipa wewe. And he's saying Kenyans raised concerns that government powers to block websites could be misused to 1, suppress dissent, 2, censor information, and 3, infringe on human rights. Any response as we round up to take our first break on the program? Can jump in, anyone? Makori, because it was addressed to you.
Okay, even as for me, I also believe that there should be limits to everything. The absoluteness of anything is wrong, whether it's power, whether it's the freedoms that we have. So we have to find a balance. The government should also respect the freedoms of Kenyans. Kenyans have a right of expression. Kenyans have the right to critique the government. We have a right to picket, in as much as that is done in accordance with the law. That one, there is no compromise about it. Our Constitution 2010 gives all Kenyans the right to express themselves freely, and the government should not interfere with the rights of these Kenyans. But in the same breath, the freedoms that we have been given are not absolute. We have to have a safe digital space where we express ourselves freely with facts and with respect to people's lives, dignity, their assets. For example, things like SIM swap or maybe hacking of their bank accounts. Those ones we all have to agree that they need to be regulated. And also insisting on that point that you've said that you've said that maybe kuna watu nimelipa. This is just from my heart.
Just kidding.
But contrary, yes, I'm just joking. But contrary to that, there have been some quarters who are sensationalizing some aspects of things like legislation or weaponizing the public anger. Because, fair enough, it's our right, or it's the Kenyans have the right to question anything that the government does. For example, if they feel this bill will muzzle their freedom of speech or expression, that is their right, and it is in order. The only thing that I have exception with is the sensationalization and misinformation. For example, this bill will do this bill will do that. No. And the role of the media is now to give the accurate information to Kenyans. This is what the bill is about. This is what the government seeks to do. And when you see the president signing or assenting to a bill, that is just a mere, what can I call it? It's a last step of the process. And in our constitution, that act is also some sort of ceremonial, because if a bill is passed by parliament, within 21 days, if the president signs it, if he doesn't sign it, it automatically becomes law. So where our questions should be and where our eyes should have been is in parliament. When this thing went for the first reading, second reading, it had debate, it was passed by the floor of the House, it was then sent to the president. So even you as the media, maybe, should I say you were sleeping on the job? You should not jump on the last minute and say we are not understanding.
But public participation.
We should be checking these things as they start huko chini, instead of sensationalizing the issues. Because like even the other day, though I found it to be in bad taste, because we lost young comrades, because I'm a young leader, and I really took exception to the Gen Z protest that happened last year, and we lost young people. May their souls rest in peace, and with much respect to them. The majority leader said that the Finance Bill 2024 was passed. It was divided into 4 sections, passed in parliament. Even if it was kulikuwa na hiyo mapingano, ilipita. Reason being, there was that weaponization and sensationalization of that process. Let us reject this finance bill. Well enough, it was rejected. Yeah, the president at that time rescinded the bill. But in the long run of things, it was passed. So even this, let's say this bill, it is well-intentioned. And it is not that it's going to pass. It has already passed. It was passed by the National Assembly. So we should be keen enough, or we should be, what can I call it? We should be keen enough, especially like the media, to tell the people as it is. Wakati ilikuwa inaanza, how it's going through, and now it's part of our law.
Kajwang.
Thank you. Allow me to say that justice threatened anywhere is justice threatened everywhere. And I like the famous quote by Martin Niemöller, who said that when they came for the trade unionist, I did not speak up because I was not a trade unionist. When they came for the Jews, I did not speak up because I was not a Jew. When they came for the socialist, I did not speak up because I was not a socialist. When they came for me, nobody was left to speak for me. I had to speak for myself. We can shout, we can say many things, we can defend the government, we can mention the president a million times, but only when you feel the pinch is when you know the concordance of pain that flows from the shrieks of power when it is not measured, when it is not protected, when it is not censored, and when those in power do not respect the constitution and the law, and they bring subsidiary legislation that does not favor the people, but suppresses them from speaking the truth and putting their country or their government in check. Thank you.
Wow. That one we have to come back to. But in case you're just joining us, this is the Power Morning Drive Show. Let's take a quick, fast break here. When we come back, we have more conversations about the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Act 2025 and what it might mean, its implications for Kenya, for your freedom of expression, for your privacy, for your data privacy, and how do we navigate the digital space from that amendment going forward. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yes, you have to flip it. Twende biashara boss. Okay, mina biashara, close in tada, flow so tight as Chris Cantata, young in pala, ass like Prada. Na kama wezi shikanisha basi weni fala, basi weni fala. Mina enda pale kila kitu dola. President Moi Kibaki wanahola, naonesha kidole pole. Tubo kubwa kama Rick Ross. Pesa zetu munafanyia what? Kazi kwa vijana, pesa kwa maboss. Wacha kuwa Flozz. Ati wasanii wata get ganji 2030. Nitakuwa 54 made under that. Yes, bere tamo huko ashati ya kaki, check karatasi kareke. Yeah, kareke. Mini STL, the bigger, the better. IMC on the mic, come tester. He biashara ni ka M-Pesa. Wesen, tarisi. Na ka usend, sikuski. Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara.
Biashara niko busy na mziki ndo wanigwizi. Na flongine maji utadhani gidi. In other words niko tena jaba. Junilisikia pia kukula maini swag. From the business land, Nairobi to be specific. Crew cat popos, not changa illicit. River Road baby, that's where you gonna find me. I be getting my money fast, calling people hadharani. Niko na M-Pesa cooperative, niko na equity. Pesa ni mingi nimevisha so many na publicity. Paparazzi piga mapicha then tuzione BBC. Dashika mamita busy mejipa juu nimesign na DTP. Be a shower baby, what it do Miss Stella? I'm the man with the power so I make you feel like Cinderella. And I'm making the shower so hope you got your umbrellas. Always be a shower baby Stella, go ahead and tell him.
Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara.
Nikiwa na STL suna geography walikali. Jumupenda kuchiugamu unaweza nipata hali. Assalamu alaikum walaikum salam. Mi upenda M-Pesa pesa pap na M-Shwari. Hasla mbayo pildo kama ndizi. Mi pick and peel uyu boy sini mjuisi. Easy flow cheesy kama tiba. Na ziko on point ka Abdu Badida. Biashara leta pesa weka deo kwenye mkeka. Mina leta heka flow natika Professor Christoph ndo anatesa. Kila time weka pressure pima na tape mesha kula Ethiopia na poebesha. Anapenda rose na yesi amba. Ni kama vindio uneza dhani ni mkamba. Biashara ndo miulamba. Tasema nifanya mweupe squeezy ka pamba.
Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Biashara ne, biashara. Okinyo na hawe niye dige hara.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
This is Hendrix Sam.
Misikatai, unanidai, akiwalahi, ninaogopa sitadinai. I want you to lie, ni vile I I'm trying to find good love, baby, I'll be Mpenzi utangoja, yeah. Mpenzi utangoja, yeah, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. Sitaki we uchoke, yeah. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. If you wait for me, I don't need nobody else. I'm trying to find good love, baby, maybe, and I'll be the one for you, baby, maybe, I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you. Don't you take your love away. Take your love away. Don't you take your love away. I'll be the one for you.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back. That is Miss Fee. She's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show with me, Wanyoike. I'm still here with my guests, Mr. S.K. Kajwang and Mr. Makori Brian. We are deep in the conversation about the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Act 2025. Just trying to understand, so where do we go from here? You know, there's many moving pieces of this. There's the constitutionalism or the lack of it thereof. There is the paranoia that comes also with government and their things. Just with government and their things. So there's so much here to be sort of I guess. There's a lot to assess and to be in the clear with. Let us touch on a little bit about now cyber security, and especially in a world where artificial intelligence is like the big buzzword and everybody is scared about it. And you know, these two camps. There are proponents of artificial intelligence, and they think that the world could not advance further without it, but then there's also those ones who are very nervous about what it could mean for the world. So as we discuss this cybercrime and cybersecurity in the context of artificial intelligence, could we be overextending ourselves here?
Okay, thank you. Governments are constituted by men.
Mm-hmm.
And angels do not live on earth. They live in heaven. And so because we live among men, we must have some doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So what I only can urge my fellow young people is to reasonably use this social media and AI. Because it can be a tool and technology for good. And it can also be technology for worse. What I mean by this is that when we use technology reasonably, we can even be able to advance ourselves socially, economically, and otherwise. But when you use it in unreasonable terms, then we will attract a lot of conflict from the government, from the judicial system, and from every other person. You can even conflict your neighbor because of using AI unreasonably. And that again will then have stretched further away from your rights. Because as far as you have your rights protected by the Constitution, remember, your neighbor also has equal rights protected by the very same Constitution. So we must act within the tenets and the shrines where our rights go and do not go beyond that. So I think with that, I think it will be better paced. to better protect the tranquility of our environment, protect the tranquility of our governance, protect the tranquility of even our judicial system. And we will have a very good environment to even laugh, to cheer, and to enjoy everything as it goes on very effectively in terms of building and advancing our country from third world to first world. So I think that will be better placed and better set for us to be able to advance all our systems if we use AI very reasonably. So I think I stand with that.
Right.
Yes.
Moses Wetangula, in his speech that we were listening in earlier, was saying that this is not something that is only Kenya who is legislating. We've seen it in England, we've seen it in France, we've seen it in the United States. And my question to you is, are we doing this as a reactionary tale? Can't we just decide to do things? Or perhaps what are the global contexts? What's happening regionally? Do you know any other countries, or even on the continent of Africa, that have had this kind of amendments, and are they working for their systems?
I think we are not living in a silo. We are a country among the League of Nations. So we have to be conforming to the best practices from across the world. And as I'd earlier told you, I think earlier this month, we had more than 60 countries meeting in Hanoi, Vietnam, to make a convention on cybercrime. So it's a conversation that is ongoing. And I think some of these developing countries have also passed bills in accordance with the cybercrime.
Yeah.
And also, the thing is that we are trying to make the law live in accordance to the times that we are living in. Because you see, the technology, as I earlier said, the technology of nowadays is moving at a very advanced period. Because I'm sure even within the next 2 or 3 years, or maybe 5 years, we'll also maybe have to amend at that time. Because as we are currently, the technology that we have 5 years prior, we have moved to menda mbali sana. So the Cybercrimes Amendment Bill seeks to now put the law to be in tandem with what is going on. For example, do you know that for SIM swap, as it is right now, if somebody, now the bill has criminalized phishing. And with phishing, this is a trick that the cyber criminals use to get access of your data. And they are very crafty. They'll not tell you that I want to SIM swap your phone. They will use a very crafty message. Maybe somebody will post something on Facebook to say, nani hajaona hii video yenye imeunganisha Wakenya? Ione hapa. Then they'll put a link. Somebody will innocently aingia hapa. Kifinya hiyo click, maybe aingia hapa mwambie want to see a certain video. Then kidogo you'll start sending people a message. See mimi yaki ni link niliguza. So you see now, if that person is taken to court as we stand right now, they'll not be charged because it's not in our statutes. So we have to make our constitution to be living with the current times that we are in. That this is a cybercrime. It has to have repercussions. And the law is two ways. It punishes offenses and it also acts as a deterrent. You also have to make people realize this is not the way of life.
Right.
There is a town in Bomet called Mulot. So I think even the government recently tried to change that by now building for them a software factory to teach these people an alternative way of doing things, that it doesn't have to be for you to gain from the digital economy. There are more lucrative ventures that you can do instead of participating. And that is the conversation that we want to have. We want to tell somebody like the PS Interior, Dr. Raymond Omolo, as you pass these things, also give young people the opportunity, space, training to learn these skills such that instead of wasting their potential doing cybercrime, you can actually skill your trade and earn a living out of it. And this thing is not happening just like that. Kenya was grey listed. But there was, I think, what was it? Kenya was grey listed by the International Financial Center about our money laundering activities. Our country has been
illicit financial flows. I saw,
illicit financial flows.
Yeah,
this is in that context because now the law must also put a deterrence that if you are participating in such acts, you will be penalized. And it has to be in accordance with, because you see, like those people who do that, they are not your ordinary types of criminals. That is a transnational crime that now has to take Kenya and the other countries. That is why your laws have to be recalibrated with the other countries for you to fight cybercrime. So this thing is happening in accordance with also what is going on in the other financial world. And these other countries are very serious about it. If you follow those online trends, there was somebody called Hush Puppy. He's from Nigeria. I think he was jailed in the US for about, 9 years? Because of participating in, now those are advanced scams. They're called BEC, Business Email Compromise. He almost scammed an English Premier League club to pay him money that they were supposed to pay another club.
Right.
So, but I think for Kenya, we have not yet reached there, but there are people who are now doing it on a large scale that Kenya was even grey listed. So this bill as it is being passed, it's not only for the... It's not to muzzle the freedom of expression or that. It's just to make sure that we are at par on the practices that are being done globally to crack down on the cyberspace. And we will make it clear to the government that we may lend you our support where in as much as that bill is used to make the digital space a safe space where young people, everybody can be having a safe space, but it should not be used to crack down on freedom of expression. That one, even if you're supporting the government, we have to make it clear that freedom of expression, we might not agree on everything that we are saying, for example, with my colleague here, but that doesn't make us enemies. That is his right. I have my right. Kenya is a democratic dispensation. If I have a different idea, I have to convince you. If you buy my idea, well and good. If you don't buy my idea, so be it. I saw the other day, Waziri Murkomen, there was a trending video of a young man
mia moja ya bundle.
Hawa hajui kuvaa, Murkomen amevaa pencil. You see, somebody could have gotten infuriated about it. But he took it in a stride, called the young man to his office and gave him the bundles. Those are the things we want to see. There was a time CS Kabogo, somebody drew a caricature when he was appointed the CS for ICT. Very funny looking with a kipara and what. But he accepted, akachukua hiyo portrait and he gave that young man some cash. That is the thing we want to see. It doesn't have to be confrontational, or maybe somebody has posted something because it's political. We are seeing Subaru's going to picking up or anything. Those are things of the past. With that one, we'll not support. We'll support if it's to create a safe digital space. But to use that bill to advance any other motives, we won't support. But from what I've heard and seen, the law is purely to make the digital space a safe space. It's not going to... is not going to be used to advance any other agenda. And how I wish we don't keep our eyes on the wrong bill and forget the other things that are being passed kwa hizo 8 bills, but we'll find time to discuss
we will, and you guys will be back here next week as we discuss some other bills as well. But beyond policy, what should an actual full circuit investment, if truly they want to see, cultivate a safe environment for us to engage and navigate the cyberspace, in a responsible way, what more investments need to be done beyond these policies and acts?
I think, as my friend has said, that the Constitution, the laws, the statutes are all living documents. And when there is a loophole or when there is a gap, there is always an open ground for more so our representatives that we have tasked with the responsibility of representing us in Parliament to initiate such proposals and table in the House, and they pass it. If at all it is viable, if at all it is permissible, if at all it is feasible to the current trends and also to where the world is heading to, so that as a country we are also not left behind. And the problem that we usually have in our country and even in the world is the politicization of everything. Like because we the young people are learned, we are literate, we are skillful, and we have all it takes to be able to identify what can benevolently enrich our country in terms of the various aspects, and also in terms of the global economy. And so if we the young people are also given an opportunity, so that we are not just spectators outside there making noise, going to the street, and the publicization. If we are given an opportunity to also be able to demonstrate what we have between our ears, then I believe we can be able to add meaningfully and fundamentally to our country. So that we are not just like being branded chaotic fellows, conflicting fellows, guys who are causing chaos, guys who are troubling our country, so that we are also used as assets to build the very same country that we believe in. Because some of us really believe in this country and what this country can really be. And therefore, my clarion call will be from the top to down, that every person who has been given an opportunity, whose time has come to lead and represent others, represent the entire populace, or represent the general public, be able to do it in good faith, so that the young people of Kenya are also brought to the table. Because there can be no meaningful conversation about the young people of Kenya if they are not present on that very table where those meaningful conversations are going on. So if indeed they care about the young people of Kenya, they went to school, have the skill set, have everything it takes, they have the brain works, bring them to the table so that they can meaningfully, in operationalization, contribute towards building a more meaningful, cohesive country for themselves and for the generations that are coming. Remember, we are living now, but also must think about the many years to come. So that we are not recalibrating a conversation just around 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. We are thinking about 100 years, just like China and the United States of America do. They have a plan that reaches to 100 years and beyond. So that is the kind of a conversation that we want to have in our country. Bring the young people on the table, let their views and opinions be respected, and I'm very sure these young people are also going to contribute immensely and fundamentally towards building the country they want to live in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Mr. Makori, your parting shot as we close the conversation this morning.
As we close the conversation, my parting shot is that we need to have a safe digital space. We support the amendment of the Cybercrimes Amendment Act in as much as that it will be used to ensure that we have a safe digital space. We hope it's not going to be used for any political issues. It's just going to be focusing on making a safe digital space. And I also want to appeal to, number one, the PS Interior, Dr. Raymond Omolo. You are doing a good job at the Ministry of Interior. Please, let's have a conversation with the young people. Let us have a place where young people can see the importance of having a safe digital space. Let young people be exposed to ideas and alternatives on how they can earn on the digital space. The digital economy is now growing. The ICT Minister, Honorable Kabogo, this is now the chance to engage the young Kenyan people. We engage them meaningfully. Let us give them the resources that they require to advance themselves in the digital economy, such that when we talk of the safe digital spaces, they can have a conversation. Because believe you me, the people who are really affected or who are having a very big interest in this Cyber Amendment Act are the young people.
Right.
Because they are the biggest consumers of, they are the biggest users of technology.
Yeah.
They are the ones who are active in the digital space. And if a bill is being passed, they might feel that, wait a minute, this thing is going to maybe muzzle our freedom of expression. Let us have a conversation to ensure that now we allay those fears, that this is just to ensure that we have a safe digital economy. If you are innovative, you are creative, you are using the technological space to earn a decent living that is crime-free, nobody will be after you. The only thing that this bill seeks to do is to ensure that we have a safe digital space. If you are engaging in religious extremism, if you are engaging in child pornographic materials, spreading them, or maybe just doing cybercrime, phishing and all that manner of things, then this bill is going to come after you. But all other, if you're doing it the way it's supposed to be, this bill is going to make life better. Yes.
Wow. Gentlemen, it has been such a pleasure hosting you guys, and please let's reconvene here next week as we discuss. I think there were like 8 bills that were passed, right? So we have like 8 weeks to go bill per bill, and just trying to make Kenyans understand, what that might portend for them. But thank you so much for the privilege of your time. It's been such an honor having you guys on today's show, and we hope that we can continue this discussion again and again. Yeah. All right. That has been our time with Mr. S.K. Kajwang and Mr. Brian Makori there. We have been looking at the computer misuse and the Cybercrime Amendment Act of 2025. If you missed it, please go on to our YouTube channel, Pawa Radio, and get the conversation there. It stays up, uploaded, and you can get yourself familiarized with that conversation that we've had this morning. But before I let you go, let me put you on what you need to look forward to today. Join James Wanyoike from 5 p.m. as he takes you through Sharia Dive and everything that you need to know in terms of legal awareness and the Constitution. So please do keep it Power Radio for that. I will see you on Wednesday as we discuss the ODM party in transition. Now that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga has departed, of course, the political party definitely needs some streamlining to do. And of course, we are going to be having Mr. Jared Oye. He is actually vying for the president of the Youth League of the ODM party. And so he's the best person to tell us what's exactly is going on inside the ODM political party. So do join me on Wednesday from 8 a.m. as we discuss the ODM party politics in transition. But for now, I will leave you. See you on Wednesday.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Got the beautiful Miss V on them vocals. Calligraph Jones in the place. Rabbit. Teamwork. Let's get it.
From outer space, out of this world, we come in peace, tell your master all. We are taking over this place right now. But bring your crew, you can let them know. We in town, they should dress up for the show. We are bringing down this town tonight, oh. In an African party, we stomp our feet on the ground. We raise our hands in the air and say, hey, hey, hey. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare mademu na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu.
Imagine, hivyo ndo muingianga kwa klabu
au just get tunakula life na adabu na masela sela wana hela umenijazka hiu mase hela ni jui basi tela ni king kaka king of Zamunda tuko ndani na tumedunga kaka clothing bado mtumba mina manager tuko tight anajua mini spend thrift meza drinks nimezipanga kama Tetris
in an African party we stomp our feet on the ground we raise our hands in the air and say hey, hey, hey. Ruka leo hatulali jo Gunda asubuhi mpaka kesho jo washanare madeni na majatu usijali hali umono juu Ruka leo hatulali jo Gunda asubuhi mpaka kesho jo washanare madeni na majatu usijali hali umono juu
Boo, jagged, yow, I go like boom, 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 boom. Mikono kwa hewa nikifika tu kwa boom, 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 boom. As I be rolling when I be the cruise, so boom, boom, get out the way. I'm feeling like money today. I'm here to pour it up all over the club, I'm willing to pay, so that's how I plan to go and tap it. Hey y'all, feed what up, let's make it happen. I'm here to get it crackin'. Shoulders are telling me that I'm attractive, cause they be feeling the swag, I'm classic. Call me Papa Jones, and that's it. That's it. I'm on.
Ruka, leo hatulali jo Gunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo washanare madeni na majali tu usijali hali umono juu Ruka, leo hatulali jo Gunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo washanare madeni na majali tu usijali hali umono juu Ruka,
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.